I remember we got an intern for like our particular specific हम लोग का जो काम कर रहे हैं हम लोग to help us with a couple of small tedious bits of code ना. And so this particular intern, I told him, I'll not name him obviously because I'm not trying to defame anyone, but this particular intern, I told him to go ahead and basically learn or brush up on Postgres and something else, I forgot whatever. So Postgres and something else, it's a database. Okay, backend ka kaam hota, I just told him to run and learn and brush up on this.
Yeah.
Right. And he kind of became offended by it. He was like, it's a front end job and why I'm learning Postgres. I'm like, bro, if you're gonna do front end, do you think that front end is like independent of back end? Yeah, वो अकेला run होता है क्या? No, it's like you have to API, communicate करता है वो. Front end and back end communicates. And our job description definitely had Next.js. Next.js is both a front, like it's like a full stack framework है वो.
Okay.
Has both front end and back end. No? So from my end, learning Postgres is completely reasonable. It is barely an inch away from your particular domain of expertise, and you will have to learn multiple domains anyway. Like, be lucky that I'm not asking you to learn design, because in 2 years you'll have to learn design.
Right.
समझ रहे हो ना? So that kind of those areas have to be covered. You have to learn marketing in a couple of years, because otherwise you're not going to get a job probably. No, but. He was very adamant, and we were like, it's not a cultural fit. We should probably end this internship, and we did end this internship, right?
Maybe that you can do.
Design cyclo, graphic design cyclo. Graphic design, create newer. Like for example, if I want to create,
or just understanding psychology की कैसे UX कैसे काम करता है.
UX कैसे काम करता है. Conversion focused design कैसे काम करता है. Like there is like another marketing umbrella, which I said.
Yeah.
Which is why I said marketing. But then there's like Photoshop सीख लो ना. Any website में.
Yeah.
So shouldn't images be also be like equally important?
For front-end devs.
Front-end dev,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So image manipulation क्या होता है? Like media.
But then that is where it's coming down to right now, right? With tools like Webflow, Framer.
Yeah.
Websites तो अभी designers ही बना रहे. They just know कि
correct.
Designers are skill stacking.
Yeah.
Coders are not.
Coders are not.
Yeah.
And they're racking up more and more work there. Like coders who have gone into like the branched out into design and stuff. Like anybody basically who is branching out is working out for them. Now anybody with a rigid mind is not. By the way, I recently used Webflow. Still buggy. Like I would rather code. I think Webflow
and Framer
is just like it's too simple. Simple to the extent that you cannot do complex stuff with it. Like कुछ चीजें जो ready-made है, Framer is optimized for, you will be able to do it well. But कुछ custom चीजें I cannot.
Yeah,
I physically cannot.
The designers really turn up the heat though with Framer and Webflow. The designs that they do.
I think if Framer and Webflow doesn't like evolve with the AI revolution coming up, they're going to die. Because I'm just seeing there's basically no need to have Framer or Webflow. Like seriously, Framer Webflow कब चाहिए था बताओ? You needed Framer or Webflow when you already had a design, and उसके बाद तुमको उसको website में.
Yeah, I want to get into that. So, how would the future with Vibe designing look like?
Why would we need Framer or Webflow?
So you're also saying that essentially the workflow is also getting very easy to create landing pages or
just
web
design
pages.
And done.
Yeah,
उतना होने वाला.
And if that is happening, right, there is the developers that are watching this show, they have no freaking excuse to not go ahead and learn design because it is easy.
Yeah, design is it's not difficult.